Hello, everyone. It is now live. Hello, hello.
Hey.
I think I got it muted in time. Yeah, I got it muted. Great. So we are good. I'm not going to hear myself twice and have a stroke. So hello, everybody, and welcome to our live stream. We're a little bit late. We had some technical difficulties. We lost Amber for a second because apparently the universe wants her to have no internet.
Yeah.
So that was nice of it. So that's wonderful. But we're back, and Amber is back, so she is on her phone, hence the verticalness, so no hate, because haters gonna hate, and haters gonna hate. So don't do it. All right, anyway, guys, so we are here tonight to do some writing and stuff, so let's introduce ourselves real quick when we start out. I'm going to go left to right on my screen, so we're going to start with Amber.
Hi guys, I'm Amber Craft. I write paranormal romance primarily. And just actually happy to have time to actually be here. I have a house finished. Freaking time!
Yay!
I had 3 people come look at it yesterday. I'm happy. Maybe we'll get a buyer.
Right. That's great. CJ?
I'm CJ Boyer. I am a YA fantasy fiction writer. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and a piano instructor, because Alina's not here to yell at me. I'm also a piano instructor.
All right, Tracy.
I am Tracy Ann Canada. I am a YA fantasy writer and a teacher during the day.
All right. And I am Sarah Schreinover. Huh?
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I was just babbling.
All right. I am Sarah Schreinover. This is my channel. You probably know me because you're here. But if you don't know me, then you should hit the subscribe button down below. And don't forget to hit the like button also while you're here, because that helps me out a lot, especially since, you know, like I'm a little YouTuber and not a big YouTuber.
You're a wee YouTuber.
I'm micro.
Well,
I'm not macro.
If you're micro, what am I? You have like 3 times.
Why? What do you have?
I have like 58 right now.
Yeah, I started working really hard at getting subscribers, and one of the ways that I do that is I watch every AuthorTube movie video in its entirety, usually on double time, but I watch most videos in double time. And then I comment on the video, and I like and I subscribe to them. So that's really...
Yeah, I'm running behind on videos. Lately, I've just had to keep hitting on my watch later and then just watching through my watch later playlist. So yeah. I'm running behind on everything.
I've been having a really hard time watching YouTube videos. Like, I can't watch AuthorTube videos because there's bad American Idol auditions and people freaking out for no reason on buses.
Which was delightful.
I can't stop. I love garbage so much. That's what I was talking about in my one video. I was talking about how I love garbage. I love garbage. Like I can't. It hurts my soul that I can't watch the Jersey Shore as it's happening because they're doing another season right now. And there's little clips on Facebook, and I'll watch them, and it makes me so sad that I'm not watching it while it's happening. I love it. I love garbage so much. And if that trash is on fire, then I double like
it. Hey. I feel really bad because I've been so busy working on the houses that I have not watched any of your guys' videos this entirety of a month. So, like, all of them's on my playlist.
Oh.
Like, I've got, like, I hate that I'm driving up there because I just want to be in the passenger seat just binging on YouTube videos the entire drive up there.
Don't feel bad about me because I have not posted in 2 weeks and I feel terrible because these last 2 weeks have been like so hectic. And when I went and looked at my pre-recorded videos, there's just this high-pitched throughout the whole thing.
Oh no!
Oh, that's the worst.
So I couldn't use them. I was actually like in the middle of editing one I just recorded when I was like, oh shoot, it's almost time. I better go.
Yeah, I lost my computer. It will charge and I can run it off the battery, but it will not run off the cord under any circumstances. So I have the battery life worth of time to work on it, which is, because it's an all-in-one, it's down now to like an hour and 15 minutes. So like all I can do with that time is pull stuff off of it with a flash drive. Well, it has a better processor than the replacement computer I bought, and a better video card. The video card on the new computer is attached to the motherboard. So I can't change the video card, so I need to add RAM. So I'm waiting to be able to afford a new RAM to add to it so that I can actually run Premiere, because when I run Premiere now, I have to run it by audio only because the video doesn't keep up. So it's absurd. So I've been doing live streams on Sundays for my videos.
You know what though? At least you can. Like that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least there's an option, so you're still out there. My only
Yeah,
excuse
I
is
know.
I'm
I just-
lazy and
I wondered why you were doing them as live streams. Like I seen them pop
Yeah.
up, and I'm like in the middle with
Yeah.
pain in my hands, and I'm like, I can't even hit the on button.
oh.
I don't think I'd survive doing it on live streams because I babble way too much. And like
Yeah.
my current video that I'm editing is 20 minutes long because I pause and I stare and then I babble.
Yep.
I wish in hindsight I had done my daily, weekly vault or whatever vlog as a vlog and like done it live, because I don't have time to edit it, and I don't
Yeah.
have, like, I'm gonna be up there and then doing week 4, and then I've gotten so busy this last week I haven't even vlogged. Like I couldn't tell you where my camera's at unless I'm having to take a picture of something to send for proof up there. So,
Right.
yeah, I think I might just like edit a few tags tonight and call it good and let that be my 3 weeks till I leave.
Oh, I have a tag that I need to do.
You're welcome.
There's always something.
Midnight Starlight tagged me a couple weeks ago, and I've just been terrible and so lost in everything. I have not done the tag yet.
I am 100% certain someone tagged me in something a while back, and I have no idea who it was and what they tagged me in. But I'm pretty sure there's a video that I did not do that I was tagged in that I just lost
Hmm.
in all my shit.
I got tagged through Instagram for one, and I don't remember who sent it to me. I know it was one of 3 people, but neither one of them have answered me yet.
The
Oh,
last tag I've done is the one you created, Sarah.
yeah, I think I watched that.
That's how long it's been
No.
since I've actually like done anything.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of people I didn't know do the tag, so that was cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to make that
Alexa.
one of the first ones I do when I get up there is your tag. I've done. Yeah, I've got 3 different people's. I don't even remember who they're by. I know one was Alina's tag, but I don't remember what the other one was.
I have a really hard time doing tags where you talk about your work in progress because I don't talk about my work in progress. So that's like a whole thing that I have where I just don't, like, if I'm writing, I do not talk about what I'm writing. So it's really hard for me to do any of those tags. So when people tag me in those, I just kind of ignore it. I know it's probably pretty shitty. But I guess I'm kind of shitty.
I will keep that in mind for future reference.
Yeah, and it's not that, like, it's just that I don't know how to talk about what I'm writing.
Do you think it's because you pants the thing?
I think it is. I think it's because I don't know what's going on. So I can't, like, I'm as curious about what's happening as the reader's supposed to be. So I don't know. So I don't even know how to tell you what's happening.
Right.
Makes
And there's
sense.
always the possibility, and I know you've talked about this before, but there's always the possibility that as you're talking about your work in progress, something will occur to you and you immediately become disenchanted with whatever you're writing if you know what's coming next.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
I'm the
So
total opposite.
Yeah,
I
it
have
kills
to
it.
know what happens.
If
I
I know
get-
what happens, then there's no point in writing it down.
If I don't know what happens, I have nothing exciting to look forward to.
Yeah.
Like I have like those some parts I'm just like, oh, I can't wait to get to this part. And it drives me forward.
See, I can't do that. I would write ahead to that part and then try to
Oh,
make them go together, and that would just not work. I don't do that.
I have to write linearly. My mind does not work unless I have an outline. Like, and I do deep outlines. Like, I write
Yeah.
a paragraph per chapter, and then I know everything that's happening, and I have to write it in order. It's just the way my mind works.
Kudos that you can do that. Like, I have to
Yeah.
have some surprises in my own story, or it's just like, okay, I have the summary. What's the point of the story?
I'm always jealous of people that can pants. Every time I've tried to pants, it peters out after like 10,000 words.
yeah, I'm with Wendy. I outline, but then I always wind up changing the story mid-outline anyway. Yep.
Yeah. See, I'll do
If-
like a very rough outline. That's it.
Yeah. I do sometimes get tired of a story in 10,000 words. In fact, I think that's where I'm at with this story I'm working on now. But in my opinion, when that happens, I'm not too concerned about it because then that probably means that the reader would be too. So I just don't care.
That's a pretty awesome way to look at it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like instead of being like, oh, why isn't this working? And why am I think as a writer, you have to be willing to be okay with that. You know what? This story just isn't going to be a thing.
This is the outline for my current work in progress.
Wow.
And here's mine.
Like that page is just 3 chapters out of
Wow.
like 30 something.
You know, the bad thing is I have an outline for the story that I'm writing, but it's packed for when I thought I was just renovating. And so I'm trying to remember it and pants at the same time. And last time I was able to write, I just changed like the gender on my main character's friend. And I still didn't like the way it went because I remember how it was supposed to go, semi. And so I went from 5,000 words to I think I'm about 500 now. I pretty much scrapped the whole thing.
Oh.
Because I didn't know how I wanted to make it work. So I was just like, screw it, we'll start over.
Yep. Poor Aphrodite. That's so sad. I've done that before.
The worst I've ever had to do is change from third person past to first person present, and I was already like 50,000 words into it.
Ooh.
Oh.
See, I don't even like reading first person.
I don't either. But there, like, it was the reason I decided to do that book in first person was because there was a scene where I wanted it to feel more immediate that she could die.
Mm.
So, yeah, and that it worked better on first person present. But I hate
That's
first person and I hate present.
Yeah. Yeah, present is really.
I don't know about present. I have a hard time with present. I don't dislike it, but I've read too many books that don't don't do it well. But I have read a couple that do it okay. But I like first person. I enjoy. I don't know that they're the best that are ever written, but I do enjoy them. I'm reading a series right now that's all first person, and I like it a lot. And part of it's because the main character is very snarky. And she's pretty sassy, and she does a lot of asides, and I like that. Like, that appeals to me.
Like, it's so terrible. I just realized that as much as I dislike first person present tense, out of the 4 books I've written, 3 of them are first person present tense. Yeah, I cannot stand reading it.
Maybe it's that you don't like the way other people have written it.
Maybe. Because I do like the immediacy of it. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't usually flow well for me.
See, I can read it, but I can't write it to save my life. First person anything. Like, I can read it and get into somebody's head, but I can't get into somebody's head writing it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of it in general. Like, it feels uncomfortable to me. I don't know why.
Because you're in somebody else's head. Do you feel like you're imposing, or it's it's too personal. I don't know how else to say that.
I guess we should do a sprint, even though I don't know if I'm going to write this.
Yeah, I have words I need to get down. Even though I got stuck earlier because my book is a second world fantasy, and I had a character saying it's hot as hell. I was like, this is second world. Do they have hell? And if they have hell, so then I got stuck on the intricacies of what do I say it's hot as in this second world fantasy.
Yeah.
You could use like I think about, there are people who say it's hot as fuck. There are other swear words you could use as like placeholder there.
Okay. I do already have like in my edit notes, think of second world fantasy swearing to replace real swearing.
I highly recommend, and this is just probably one of the stupidest recommendations I've ever made, but linguistics books are absolutely wonderful for trying to figure out how to incorporate unique language, I guess. I think we did.
Yeah.
But there's an absolutely wonderful book called Our Magnificent Bastard Tongue, and it's by a linguist, and he's talking about how English became English. Like, he talks about how we got meaningless do, so I have to go read, or
I swear Google is a stalker. All I did was type in "our mag," and then "our magnificent bastard tongue" pops up.
Oh my goodness! It's listening.
Stop stalking. It's creepy.
Yeah, but I highly recommend it. It's a short read. But he talks about where English got a lot of its different aspects, and And he talks in it's everyday language, so it's not like terribly daunting or anything, but it gives you a good idea. Like it gave me a lot of ideas. I have a fantasy series I've been working on for quite some time. And there's a lot of language stuff in it. And that really helped me think about things like slang, like how does slang come about? Things like why are things named the way they're named? And in the book, he talks about how the invasion of England in 1066 brought French into English, and the Old English language and the French language were really two layers of society. So French was spoken by the upper echelons of society, and Old English was spoken by the lower echelons. And so you have pork, which comes from the French, meaning what you get out of the pig, and pig, which comes from the Old Saxon, Old English language, which is the pig itself. And so the idea that a rich person would probably never encounter a pig except on their table as pork. And so how those words become, how they're used helps. I don't know if it will help you, but I enjoyed it. Also, it's fun. He's funny.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed linguistics and stuff like that. I had to take a linguistics course during my master's program, and I really enjoyed it. So linguistics has always been interesting for me.
I have a cousin who she's a professor of linguistics, and she has some really fun Facebook posts when she gets punny. Not gonna lie, they're a lot of fun.
I have a pun
All right,
problem.
You have a fun problem?
A pun problem.
Maybe you should be punished.
Yes, you do have a
Should be
pun.
punished. All right, I'm going to punish us by hitting this button for 15 minutes. We'll be done writing in 15 minutes, everybody.
Let's do this.
Fudge sickles.
That is time, everybody. So how did everyone do?
Yes.
Not well.
Looks like I
can tell you
got
that.
324.
I only got 142.
You having a struggle over there, Amber?
Yeah. Well, I'm just like, I kept some parts and I didn't others, so I'm having to read and then rework.
Oh. That's awesome, Wendy. 5 pages. That's great.
Nice. I got 325 words.
I'm trying to pull up my word count, but I hit the wrong button.
You'll never get your word count.
I would guess like around 200. I don't know. And now I have the fun rainbow of death. Yay.
Yeah.
Well, no, the beach ball of death. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The beach ball of death.
Yeah, on
the Mac.
Mac.
Oh, I was really confused for a minute there. But yeah, that makes more sense now.
But if Scrivener does not stop acting up,
Yeah, there's no beach ball on Windows.
No, which is sad. I feel like Windows should have a beach ball.
don't you have
used
like
to
a little hourglass?
Don't give them any other fucking ideas.
I used to have dinosaurs.
Oh, man.
I did. When it was a program that was working, it was a little girl dinosaur. She was yellow and she had a pink bow on her head. And when it was a system thing that was working, it was a little boy dinosaur and he was blue or green or something.
$2.91. That's what I got.
Awesome. See, that's a lot.
Excellent. Yay, success for all of us.
Yeah, Aphrodite is getting blinds put in, or getting blinds fixed. So that's still a
Excellent.
win.
That is a win. Especially if you don't want, other people to see you do yoga. Or whatever. That's why we close our blind.
I close my blinds because there's blinds and they shouldn't be open because nobody needs to see into my house because it's none of their fucking business what I'm doing.
I don't
Preach.
close my blinds.
And I like to live in a dungeon.
My office is on the 2nd floor, and
Oh, yeah.
the house across the street is far enough away where you can't really see into it. So I let the
That's
sun
nice.
shine in.
Yeah, I'm in like a 1st floor apartment. So,
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'll be in the 3rd floor, so
yeah.
I won't have nobody to bug me.
That's nice.
Like, that's the only requirement in apartments because me and my mom both have severe migraines, so we don't want like kids stomping and stuff on top of us. Plus, my mom's gonna have a nighttime job so that she can help me take care of the gym, so she'll
yeah.
be sleeping.
Yeah, you don't want people interrupting sleep.
Oh, our upstairs neighbor has lead issues.
I used to accuse Amanda of having an elephant, but it turns out it was just Fiona, her daughter, who does, in fact, walk like an elephant.
It sounded about an hour before the stream. It sounded like the guy upstairs spilled himself and a pan full of dry pasta on the floor.
Really?
No idea what's going on up there. One day, okay, this actually happened. One time he went to kill a bug and busted out a window.
What was he using to kill the bug? A bazooka?
A magazine of some sort.
That's amazing.
See, I'm with
Yeah,
Wendy.
he's funny.
My boyfriend has one of the like half basement, half first floor apartments. And for the first 2 years I knew him, the girl above him had a toddler and a 5-year-old, and you could never tell which one was stomping the loudest. And so now I feel really bad because like my sister's not moving up there with us till November, but even in our trailer she stomps and you can feel it on the other side of the house because she walks on her heels. I'm like, dude, people gonna hate us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to teach myself not to do that, actually, because I did for a long time.
Yeah, and it's really hard not to. Like, if that's that's how you walk, you have to learn how to. You basically have to relearn how to walk.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Well, see,
But yeah, I tune it out too, Wendy.
It's been like 9 years since any of us lived in an apartment. So yeah, 9 years because my daughter's 11. So it's gonna take time to like relearn to walk. And like my daughter does gymnastics here, and like so you'll hear her hit the floor when she does a flip in the living room, and you can't be doing that no more. Go outside.
Yeah, you don't have to be heavy to walk like an elephant.
No, that's what Fiona is not at all.
No.
She's a little bit of a thing, but she stomps all the time. In fact, she was here for a weekend a couple of months ago, and we took her out. There's a park down the street, and we wanted to go for a walk. There's a really nice, there's a lake there, and so you can walk around the lake, and we're going to go. And she brought her inline skates, and she skates like she walks. She just stomps the entire time. It was just thunk, 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 thunk. There was.
I skate exactly like I do anything else that requires any sort of gracefulness.
You don't?
Does it not very well?
I've done it. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's real bad. Oh man.
I can hear the woman who lives in the apartment on the second floor in our house has a cat, which I think he's younger than my cat. It wouldn't be hard. My cat's very old, but about 1 o'clock in the morning, it's Kitty Olympics time up there.
Yeah.
And I've been awakened by him running back and forth before. I'm like, wait, like you wake up and you're like, what is that noise? Like, can't, and it's not loud enough to be like distracting, but it is loud enough to like be distracting.
Now you make me worry because that's exactly what my kitten does. She sounds like a fucking elephant running through the house. Like, and she's the smallest out of all of them.
Yep. They're nuts, though.
It's going to be funny to add the dog back to the family because she's never seen a dog. The other ones are like, you're here again.
Right. Mr. Crowley is absurdly not afraid of anything. So, like, I had him outside on his leash, and a lady walks up with her pit bull. And the lady tells me, don't worry about it, he's fine. Mr. Crowley, so I know that he's fine. But Mr. Crowley just starts walking up to the damn pit bull. I'm like, do you not understand? That's a huge animal. Like, you would fit in his mouth. And he's just like, hey, what are you? Like, a little more fear would make me feel a little better.
Yeah, but he's at the age where he's kind of like, whatever.
Yeah, he is kind of like, just get off my lawn, it's fine.
Yeah.
He's an angry old man who can't poop sometimes, which would make me angry too.
Yeah.
I find it funny that my vet thinks it's odd that my cat walks on a leash. I don't know.
No.
Because like I'll walk her to the door of the vet and then put her in the cage just in case other dogs are gonna start freaking out. And then as soon as like they call her name, if there's no dogs, I'll just let her walk in there on the leash. And she's like, "Oh, she's still doing that." What do you mean she's still doing it? It's not a bad habit you need to kick. Yes, she's still doing that.
Yeah, and as long as she'll continue.
I take Mr. Crowley to the vet on the leash. In Dreamer, I put in whatever box I can find around the house because she does not have any interest in that bullshit.
The second she got old enough to actually fit a harness, I put one on her so she'd get used to it. And then, like, I couldn't find a leash that wasn't that small, so, like, I had just let her walk around with a leash and it was weighing her down. Then as she got older, it lifted. She's okay now.
Yeah, Dreamer's problem isn't necessarily that she doesn't like the harness. She doesn't like being outside.
Yeah, that's my daughter's
She's
cat.
not interested. She's just like, okay, can we go inside now?
Yeah, she's very much an indoor kitty.
Yeah. She was a barn cat as a kitten, and I think that just like you take her outside and she's like, oh, not this again.
Right? My daughter's cat we got her from the shelter, but he's always been an inside cat, and then I guess he got the wild hair to go chase a rabbit one day, and he fell out of my daughter's window, and we were missing him for like 3 weeks. And so now, I swear to God, you open a soda can and he jumps 10 feet. He is the epitome of a scaredy cat.
Yeah.
Or, as a show we were watching the other day said, a wuss puss. And that makes my mom laugh every time she hears it now.
That's funny. Wendy, I always think of it as Chihuahua, so I'd never forget how to spell it.
That doesn't help me spell it at all.
Chihuahua?
No, that doesn't help me.
It's sad.
Because it doesn't look right, and so I can't.
You're just like, no, that's not right.
Shih Tzu's another one. My parents have a Shih Tzu. Nope. No, and it's a Shih Tzu Maltese, so it's a malted shit.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going with.
Which is the best thing ever. My sister has a Lhasa Poo.
See,
a Lhasa Poodle. And that sounds like some sort of bowel movement.
Yeah.
My the first dog we had when my sister was little was a white West Highland Terrier, and she was AKC bred. And then she wanted a Chihuahua, so we got a miniature Chihuahua, and it was AKC bred too. And somehow they ended up having puppies, and so we had Chihuesties, and we got the certification for them to be an AKC brand and everything. I'll probably never see that again. That was such a random thing to happen. Like, I don't know if she was sitting down.
I had a dog that was a Corgi mixed with a Schnauzer.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. He mostly looked like a Corgi. He was my buddy.
Is that Sparky?
Yeah. Yeah, poor Sparky.
The reason your mother's garden grows like crazy.
Well, part of it. Still, all these years later. We had him, he lived in a little area. So, like, that's where all his poop was. And my mom later turned that area into a garden when he became a full-time inside dog. And she turned that area into a garden. It's like the best garden ever.
Like anything grows. And they're huge.
It's
like, it's just amazing.
It's not as amazing as it used to be, but it's pretty amazing still.
Yeah.
But should we do another one of those suckers?
I think we should.
Sure.
All right. Well, we just hit 55, so let me hit the button. And go. We're doing it at odd times. Start, you bastard. All right. All right, and that is time.
Do a little better this time.
Oh, wow. I did really good this time. I'm impressed with myself. I got 604.
Nice.
Yeah.
I did worse. I got 265.
I think I might have done about the same. Yeah, I did 139 this time. The exact same as last time. Because my daughter came home and we
Hey.
started talking. I got sidetracked.
Sidetracked.
Well, it's not your fault. Mom came home in a mood and we had to talk about it. My mom is out there mowing in the dark because it's been raining and she's tired of the rain.
I was going to mow today, and then it rained.
It's been raining all day, so I was like, it's not supposed to rain tomorrow till like noon. So I was like, I'll get up in the morning and mow instead of killing our mower because it's going to clog the mower.
Right?
Right.
My mower's already, as soon as you turn it on, it's barely working.
Yeah, it's almost clogged from all the like. I have to mow every time it's like a half a day's worth of rain, not raining. It's bad. It has literally rained for a week and a half straight. It sucks.
It was raining today on my way home from work. I was like, yes, thank you for waiting until I am leaving work to decide to start raining.
Mhm.
And it stopped shortly after I got home.
Of course.
Because that's how that works.
It was just a little commute time rain.
Oh, wow, I got a lot this sprint.
For your enjoyment.
I got 450 this time.
Oh, very nice.
And Wendy got 2 pages. Aphrodite got a lot because she's writing smut, apparently. So yeah. That's pretty
I'm going to
exciting.
go refill my water bottle, and I will be right back. Or
Oh,
cup,
sure.
not bottle. I will. I promise.
Harassing the CJ.
You do it so well.
I can't help it. I'm like, I have like a roaster's personality. Like, I don't bother with people who I don't like. So, like, the more I fuck with you, the more I like you.
Right?
So, it's just kind of.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. But. Oh, I guess I'm tired because I don't even know what to talk about.
I'm tired too, but I'm like, I want to at least get my minimum for the day.
Yeah, what is that?
1180, but I'm at 760 right now, so I should be
Nice.
able to hit it.
I miss the days where I had a daily count. Or a routine.
Yeah.
Or couch to sit on to write.
Yeah, I really need to like clean my apartment and all that kind of shit so that I feel more like writing. It's one of the things that makes me feel better and lower.
Well, it's kind of like I think my mom is kind of in a mood because we all had it in our calendars and it was scheduled originally for us to be done, and today was our move day.
Mm.
And then because our hot water heater did what it did, it set us back 3 weeks. And so if she got the same alert I did this morning, she's probably a little pissed off we're not already gone.
Yeah.
So, and she works at a call center, so you know how people can be.
Yeah. Kind of an awful job.
Yeah. So if you're already having a crappy day and then you get crappy people. So she loves to mow and paint like me, so she's probably just trying to de-stress. It's the only reason you can mow in the dark. I mean,
Yeah.
literally, it's dark right now.
Yeah. So are we gonna do another one of these suckers?
I think we should.
I'm good for another one.
Okay. We'll do it at 20 then. Give us a few minutes to prepare this time. Instead of just going, and we're gonna do it, go.
I mean, apparently that seemed to work for me last time.
Right? It did seem to kind of work. Although we almost miss the time anyway every time because we start talking.
Why am I so special? I just had to use a calculator to figure out how many words a day I would need to write 30,000 words in 30 days. I might be getting tired.
Yeah, that might be a sign.
To say, is it sad that you said that? And I was like, wait, let me add that up. I have like a Excel spreadsheet cheat sheet of like, if I want to write 10K a month, this is how many I'd need. If I want to write 15K, 20K, and 25K.
Well, I have an Excel spreadsheet that I can put in how much I want to do that month, and it'll automatically adjust of how much I have done.
Yeah.
So since we're on day 7, it's already adjusted for my really crappy writing habit this month.
Hey, really crappy is better than none. The 2 sprints I did in August are the only writing I've done.
How are we already a quarter of the way into September? This doesn't make sense.
Yes.
I don't know. It needs to slow down because I'm going fast as I can and I can't keep up.
Yeah.
I was talking about that in the vlog I recorded today. That like, oh my goodness, how I was doing like my 4th quarter goals. I was like, how's it already almost the end of 2018? I mean, I hated 2018. It was a crappy year, but it went by really fast.
Yeah, we were talking about today about how it was just February and we were just fussing about having to work overtime for 3 weeks here and 2 weeks off and 3 weeks on, 2 weeks off. And now we're like on a rotating schedule and we're like, what the crap? Like, this should not be happening.
My year was, let's see, January, my father was diagnosed with kidney cancer. And in February, when he was in the hospital getting his kidney removed, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer.
Oh, jeez.
So then the summer going to chemo with my mom, and then my younger cousin, only 18, passed away after she fell into a coma and then passed away at the beginning of August, or mid-August. So it's been kind of a crappy year. I'm ready for 2018 to end.
God, your year sounds about like Jazz's.
Ugh. I'm hoping for 2019.
We were supposed to start our journey to publications back, and we were just going to do write-ins this month because we don't know when I'm leaving exactly. And we had to Like before I could even schedule it, we had to put it off a week because she had someone pass away. So
Mm.
it's not been a good year.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's crazy.
Mm.
I'm really sorry, Aphrodite. That's awful.
Jeez. Yeah.
All right,
Oh my
it's almost
goodness,
time.
this is a
Dun,
real
dun,
thing.
dun. This is the busiest stream that's ever streamed.
Whenever I play things like Candy Crush,
Yeah.
after a while I start seeing like the stuff in my eyelids when I close my eyes. And apparently it's called the Tetris effect.
Mm-hmm.
The Tetris
Yeah.
effect occurs when people devote so much time and attention to an activity that it begins to pattern their thoughts, mental images, and dreams. Like, it's nice to have a name to that.
Yep.
That sounds terrible. I'm really sorry, Aphrodite.
Yeah.
Hey, it's 20.
All right, I'm gonna hit this button, everybody. Get some work done. You're back. All right, that is time.
Just when I was finally about to seriously write, because I have been so distracted. What did I
Like, I have to research some stupid shit sometimes. But now I'm researching episodes of 1985's version of The Twilight Zone.
Hey, I did good this time. I got 220. And that was with getting
Awesome.
interrupted.
78.
I didn't get much. Hold on.
Dude, I'm just happy I'm writing again. Like, all this rain, and it's kind of funny because everybody's like, we are moving to the rainiest place there is. But, like, all this rain has gotten me really depressed because it's stopping me leaving.
64.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't want it. Like, the water heater pushed us back 3 weeks, so I don't want the rain to push us back 2 weeks because we have both houses to paint the outside of and stuff. But, like, it seems like this entire time getting ready to move, it's been completely around the rain.
Yeah.
And so I was, like,
I got
getting really
129.
depressed. What's your book about, Wendy? I might read it. I need something to read.
You all right over there, Tracy?
Did she go bye-bye?
I don't know what's happening when she... There we go. She showed up
Yeah,
now.
you're back.
You're still there. Can you hear us?
Maybe.
Tracy?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't sure if like
Wait, who,
I was the one like having issues or like if I was hearing someone else have issues.
Dude, with all the issues I had trying to get on, there's no telling. It'd be nice if it wasn't just me.
Yeah, apparently I guess Google Hangouts wanted to glitch out on me.
It's real glitchy tonight. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, I had weird stuff happen earlier.
It's being feisty with all of us.
See,
Rude.
maybe it's just the internet universe because lightning hit our building at work a week ago and our power went out. And then now we think it might have also hit the AC because that went out and it killed the entire power to the building. So like nothing electrical computer wise wanted to work all day. So I feel sorry for the person that's coming in after us because they're gonna have to deal with it. We grew without power for like an hour and a half, and then it would come on and it'd go off for 10-15 minutes, and it's not good when things you're doing set up with chemicals. And
Right?
probably scrapped about $20,000 worth of stuff.
Ooh.
Not good.
All right. Well, we are getting to the end of the evening, I believe. I am like super sleepy all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It was that spurt there. Did it?
Too much sprinting.
All right. So does anybody have anything to promo? We'll go around. Amber, anything to promo? Anything to tell people bye?
Yes, we do, like I said, we're doing our journey to publications. We're doing sprints, writing sprints, starting next Monday, every other Monday for September, and then in October we'll start back, actually having topics. Hopefully, I should be moved by then. And then, on Twitter every Monday, it's hashtag the tortured author. I have questions put up, and from 7 to 8, we are going to do just Q&As and things talking about our writing. So make sure you go check that out. And yeah, that's all for now.
All right. CJ?
I have nothing. You can go and follow me down below. Bless you.
Yeah, bless you.
I don't have anything new right now. I'm still working on my website. I have no ETA for that, so whenever it'll be available, and then I'll talk about it.
Okay. All right. And Tracy?
I don't really have anything to promo other than follow my YouTube. I am editing a video right now to post. So, well, not right now. As soon as we
Right.
get
Right
off of
now
this,
you're here, but yeah.
I'm getting back to editing a video to post by tomorrow morning. So yeah, subscribe, and then in the morning
Yeah,
you'll
that's
get
down
a
below.
notification.
All right. And I will be doing a book signing event at Katie's Cup in Rockford, Illinois, on the 22nd, I believe it is. Let me look. Come on, calendar. Yeah, the 22nd. I don't know the time on that. There's a Facebook event, and I think it might be on the Katie's Cup website, but I'm not 100% sure. So that I posted the link to that on the Sarah Scharnover author Facebook page, so go over there if you'd like to go to that, and that's about it. Otherwise, all of my links are down below, the same ones as always. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I think that does it. So we'll see you guys all later. Have a wonderful week and good writing. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.